Hey everybody, welcome back to Backlog Banter. This is a pretty strange video, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be doing a live reaction to the Kirby Fighters 2 launch trailer, I suppose. I tried to get Tucker on the horn, but he is not available. And this is peculiar because usually when something drops, he's available and I'm not because I've got a fairly busy class schedule. But you're stuck with me for this one, folks, which is probably actually for the better in this case because Tucker is not a Kirby fan. I am. We were fucking around on Discord one night and ended up ranking our favorite Kirby games. I think Tucker ranked 3 Kirby games and I ranked 17. So I'd say I'm pretty familiar with the franchise. To be honest with you, these spin-off titles, not really my bag outside of things like Kirby Air Ride, Kirby Mass Attack. I think that the sort of like side mode turned spin-off titles don't really appeal to me. I wish they had a little bit more meat on their bones or they were integrated as side content into a mainline Kirby game like we used to get. It'd actually be super dope if we got another Superstar-esque title with a couple shorter main campaigns and then some robust side modes thrown in there. I think that could be a really compelling package. But that's not what we're getting. We are getting Kirby Fighters 2, which leaked this morning, or sometime last night, on Nintendo's official website. They accidentally posted the game icon and the description and the price a little bit too early, so we know that this game is 20 bucks, and we know that it's launching today based off this trailer. I have not watched this yet, so we're going to do that. I've never done a live reaction. It's very possible I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm not sure, but we're gonna try reacting to the Kirby Fighters 2 launch trailer. And then afterwards I'll share my thoughts, and then we'll call it a day, and then we'll make fun of Tucker for not being available for this spontaneous thing as Nintendo again makes it the September of surprises with a surprise game release. I'll probably pick this up tonight. We'll see. Maybe it looks bad. Who knows? Who knows? We're about to watch it. In 3, 2, 1, play. Nintendo Switch. I've heard of it.
Kirby versus Kirby versus Kirby. Which Kirby is the strongest? Kirby Fighters 2.
Well, I mean, right away, certainly looks familiar. I didn't play the first Kirby Fighters. I forget which game the miniature version of this was integrated into. Maybe Triple Deluxe? I don't remember. Maybe I'm just fucking high and it wasn't any.
Let's see all 17.
17 copy abilities, okay.
Sword.
Some familiar ones. Sword, Beam, always favorites, always favorites.
Ninja.
It was really great to see copy abilities to get like actual Smash Bros-esque movesets in the 3DS games. Or actually I think Return to Dreamland is the first that integrated that, but I didn't play much of that game actually. I do like the stages, I'll say that. I think that the stages are pretty cool. I like how they're integrating some classical locations and some throwback aesthetics. This is pretty neat.
Lash out at opponents. Whip.
This is a 5-minute trailer, so I'm hoping we get some interesting, info here. Bell, okay, that's cool. We're getting a nice mix of classical and newer power-ups, which is nice. And even though, I love the artist ability. I think that's such a fun one. Introducing. How is this different from Fighter? This it's like Fighter or Suplex. Who knows? Ooh, other characters. I can vibe with this. I can vibe with this. Bandana Waddle not in Smash, but in Kirby Fighters 2, so that's kind of a pop-off.
The magician from another dimension, Magalore. The supersonic swordsman, Meta Knight. The king of the hammer swing.
King Dedede is actually one of, if not my favorite Nintendo characters, so I'm super excited about that he's playable.
Let's take a look at the mode.
Ooh, I like this menu actually. Story. Oh shit, there's a story mode. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. This looks actually pretty robust.
There are lots of stages to choose from. Gourmet Go-Go contains endless showers of food and other things.
Okay. These stages look very clever. This game actually is designed to look pretty clever. Oh shit. I like these. I like these throwback stages. Seeing Dynamite just a second ago was really cool. And items. Okay.
Might.
Okay, I'm seeing the Smash Brothers energy in this. I like that.
Cracker.
Yeah, this looks actually
Shooting stars.
pretty charming. I'm excited to get to those single player modes.
Combine the pieces
'Cause that could be pretty
turn the tables
pog.
completely.
But let's see.
Using enough Joy-Con controllers, up to 4 players can compete on one Nintendo Switch system.
Okay, 4-player
You can also
multiplayer.
compete in
I can
local
vibe with
play
that.
and online play. Challenge
Online
friends
play.
near and far.
If this has rollback, there's gonna be fucking anger in many communities, but I doubt it actually does. Story mode.
Team up with a buddy to take on King DDD and Meta Knight at the top of the tower.
Hmm.
A different opponent.
So is
awaits
it just
on
like
each
an
board.
arcade mode? That could be pretty neat. I mean, nothing crazy, but
Completing a board,
neat.
You can pick an item to boost your
I
strength.
could fuck with this for sure. Especially if this is roguelite, so you can
Don't
have
stop till you
different
reach the top.
runs. It'd be interesting. We just had a boss fight, which is neat.
You'll fight
Single-handedly.
9 battles single-handedly.
Okay, not control wise,
Will
but
get stronger every time you win. Keep fighting to polish your skill.
this reminds me of the boss rush mode from
Rewarded with Fighters
Superstar.
Points, which can be used
Fighters
to
Points.
alter Kirby's appearance with items such as hats.
Oh, that's okay. Cosmetics. I can dig. I can dig.
One victor. Who will win? Kirby Fighters 2.
Available now.
only on Nintendo
Okay.
eShop. And if
Okay.
you have saved data from the Kirby Star Allies or Super Kirby
do.
Flash games, you'll receive a rare hat in this game.
Rare hat, Pog. Rare hat, Pog. I can vibe with that. Okay. There we go. 4 minutes and 52 seconds, all about Kirby Fighters 2. I'm pleasantly surprised by that. I generally have felt that these side mode turn spin-off games have been kind of weak in terms of content, in terms of scope. They've always felt, like they were interstitial titles just to have something out. But this seems different. I'm excited by the single player mode. I'm excited by the cosmetics. The stages seem like they're pretty inventive and fun. I think this just seems like generally a pretty rich package. I do think I'm gonna pick this up when we're done recording, which means that I will have first impressions on this channel and maybe some gameplay sometime soon. I fucking doubt Tucker will pick this one up, but I will. I think that this is a nice little title, but I have to say, I'm really waiting for the next mainline Kirby game. Really waiting for it. It's time, I think. I mean, assuming it's not going to come out this year, obviously. So assuming it launches sometime in 2021, that's 3 years between titles. I think that's definitely reasonable. If you look at the recent trajectory, I think we'll Return to Dreamland. Don't quote me on this, but I think Return to Dreamland was 2010. I think. Let's do some quick maths, if you will. In the words of Big Shaq, let's do some quick maths. Not Return to the Mac, not Return to Oz, not Return to Sender. Return to Dreamland. Here we go. Google survey says 2011. Okay. Actually, that actually reinforces my point a little bit better, actually. 2011, 2013 for Triple Deluxe, 2016 for Robobot, 2018 for Star Allies. I think next year is probably time. A more inventive 2D Kirby platform would be really cool, but what would be absolutely badass, and what's actually one of my most sought-after games, period, that doesn't exist, is a Kirby 3D platformer. I think a collectathon in the spirit of Banjo-Kazooie would be absolutely phenomenal. I think that could really integrate Kirby's copy abilities in really unique ways and make the game more about collection, and so that Kirby's traditionally very low difficulty is not really a sticking point for any players. It's more about the experience. It's more about exploring the world, collecting various things. Basically, you motherfuckers just take the Great Cave Offensive and implement the fabled Z-axis into it. But we'll see. I think 2021 will bring some good stuff for Kirby fans. And in the meantime, Kirby Fighters 2 actually seems pretty robust, and Stealth Drop right now on the eShop is a really lovely little surprise here on this Wednesday. So Thanks so much for spending just about 10 minutes with me checking out the Kirby Fighters 2 launch trailer. I think we had a lot of fun. I think we told a couple jokes, told a few lies, generally had a good time. But that's basically it from me. So I'm gonna end the recording, hop over to Premiere, and get this up for you, hopefully really soon, within the hour. That's the goal. That's the goal. It's not gonna be a heavy edit. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna put too much work into this one for you. Just a reaction. Just want those motherfucking views, you know what I'm saying? But I also want to spend some nice quality time with just you and me. Just you and me, Because we don't get to do enough of that here at Backlog Banter. But speaking of Backlog Banter, if you're here, drop us a sub. We've been putting out some really great content recently. You don't want to miss the quest for the bestest, our movie review series, and you don't want to miss our video game content, of course. Check out some other reviews, check out some other discussions. Have a good time, join our Discord. There's a lot of fucking motion in the BLB ocean, and you want to be part of it. All right? Now go forth and multiply. Or play Kirby Fighters 2. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But now that I've fucking dragged this out for another minute, I'm going to get out of your hair, and I'll talk to all of you later. Thanks for checking out this new fucking Kirby game just launched with me. Alright? See ya.